things which are happening in the external world weren't always very helpful for you. So that must have made your life doubly difficult, in the sense that people are expecting things of you now, but things which you didn't always have control over.
There was challenges. We worked very closely with our strategic partners, with the council, with the police, with the headmasters and headmistresses from the heads from the schools, and with the community organisations that were already operating in Byker, to have a collaborated approach and to roll out the strategy for Byker Community Trust, which became the Thrive in Byker strategy. Phase 1, it's in phase 2 now, but the first phase of that was to try and help to overcome some of those challenges, whether they were welfare reforms or whether there were things like mental health issues, because you're right, you know, the local authority's budget was being cut year on year, and the services, whether it was social care or outreach, that they were offering were gradually getting reined in, because they had to make some very difficult choices. And it was my staff that were dealing with these issues on the doorstep. So there were no longer housing officers who dealt with lettings and repairs and maintenance and perhaps the odd knock on the door for rent arrears. These were people who were dealing with complex issues. But that was right, because they became the account managers and the people who residents trusted. The staff, you know, the frontline staff who were empowered to make decisions on the doorstep, on the estate. Sometimes they might have made the wrong decisions, but they were allowed to do that. We learnt from all of our mistakes and we moved on. But those staff were the critical linchpin between the community and the Byker Community Trust.
So again, it's very much that point that technically you're a housing association, but in reality, you and your colleagues were supporting people in every aspect of their daily lives, really, and necessarily having to do that in the absence of the other services, which you're not being there often.
Yeah, and so it was critical that I got staff who were passionate about doing that, who enjoyed doing that, who enjoyed being proactive, and who loved the thought of making a difference on a daily basis.